Oh my god, guys, we did it. We won the Eliminator. We beat it. We got that chicken dinner trophy on Forza Horizon 5. And that trophy alone makes this game a 7 to 8 out of 10 platinum trophy. So I'm going to take you through this video of how we did it, give you my best tips and tricks, and hopefully it will help you achieve that W. So, after a whopping 88 matches, 18 hours worth of gameplay, we finally get that winner chicken dinner, that W. And how did we get it? Mainly luck, and there was a lot of luck. I'm not gonna say there wasn't, because there was, and if you watch this whole video through, which is about 16 minutes long, you're gonna see we do get a lot of luck. So we do drop right near the stadium, and this is mainly because I wasn't paying attention and I just dropped where I'd gone out of the last game. But normally I did tend to drop around the beach area to start with, and that is a good place to start if you want to get used to the Eliminator. Just build up some games so you know what you're doing. I couldn't recommend that more. Be a bit more passive, figure it out, because it took me a good 10 games to figure out what I was doing in this game. So as you can see there, straight off the bat, someone beat me to a car, and I see some purple smoke, so I'm just going straight towards it. The first tip I'm going to give you, which is straight off the bat, assign your map to a button on your controller. Doesn't matter what button. I used L1 because it's on the bumper, it's easy to reach, because the amount of times people go into their maps because they're using start and get eliminated is insane. Make sure you assign it, because your map and mini-map are so key in this game mode. So as you can see, we picked up a level 5, and I'm constantly checking the map, because I need to know where I am in the map, because if I get challenged, I need to kind of figure out where the race is going to go. So there is a system or strategy in this game where you hug the the pink ring, mainly because if someone challenges you, it's gonna go towards the centre. It's not gonna go outside the pink ring. It's always gonna go towards the centre. So there will be instances in this video of people charging towards me and me pulling up my map, and I'm already gauging where I am, what way to turn or what way it's likely to go. It's not 100%, but after a few matches you will kind of gauge where it's going to end up. I also recommend trying to keep all 4 wheels of the car on the ground at all times, because you're not going to get much speed in the air. It's always faster keeping your vehicle on the ground, actually says flying through the air. So as you can see, we are challenged in this level 1, and I thought this was going to be an easy W. But he did actually almost beat me, and if it wasn't for a bit of luck, he would have done, because I hit 2 trees. And there might even be a third. I think hitting trees is a very common theme in this video. This is what I mean by luck, guys. Yes, skill does play some part, because driving skill and also knowing where you are on the map, I find as a skill, because you kind of gauge your way out of situations. So as you can see, I took that landing a lot better than he did. He hit a tree, and then I hit a tree. Because I was so focused on what he's doing. Don't pay attention to what your opponents are doing. Focus on what you are doing. I cannot stress that enough. The amount of times I crashed because I was too busy thinking about where my opponent is. I just need to focus on what I'm doing. So you do go from a level 5 to a level 6 every time you beat someone, or a 6 to a 7 or an 8. Pretty much you either take their car or you get it. That is how it works. So you do want to take people on and be somewhat aggressive, because you need to upgrade the car. I have seen people win it with 7s and 8s. I'm guessing people have even won it with the starter cars, but this game mode can be very, very sweaty. So as you see, I am holding or hovering at the back line, and I'm constantly looking at my map, because I'm thinking, so I know where I am. So if anyone comes at me, I know, like, the race is probably going to go towards my right here. So I'm keeping an eye on my mini-map, seeing where people are, but also checking out the purple spots because I want to see if I can upgrade my car. So as we're doing that, I do see two pink cars come towards me, but they're racing, so I'm like, don't have to worry about that. I see some more purple dots over in the distance. I'm gonna go check them out, and I'm pretty sure a car comes charging at me in a minute. And that car was much faster than me. If that car had challenged me, I probably would have been eliminated early doors, and I wouldn't have got the W, but they didn't, and we did. So it's all good in it, I suppose. So another tip I can offer you in this game is just to be persistent. It's so easy to get frustrated and give up. I think I spent about 5 days, not whole days, but bits and bobs over the days doing this game mode. Like I said, it's 18 hours. That's a lot of hours. So as you can see, I saw this car coming at me, and I was already putting up maps. I was thinking, what direction is the race going to go if he challenges me? But he never challenged me. And I say, I am kind of thankful, because he was gone. He was long gone. So yeah, just stick with it. You're not going to get it on the first try. You're not going to get it on the second try. You're not going to get it on the 20th try. You're going to be very lucky if you do. Because like I say, I did find it to be very sweaty. I did actually enjoy this game mode. I did find it kind of fun. The last maybe 20 matches I didn't find so much fun because I felt like everyone was gunning for me. Like, I couldn't hide, I couldn't do anything. Like, before I knew it, every time I turned around there was a car challenging me, and I'm just like, I'm not getting anywhere. I was getting knocked out at like 30th, 40th. Like, just so many high numbers. I wasn't even making it to the final circle. I've got quite a lot of seconds. I've come second a few times, and like, I've even done a short on YouTube and on my TikTok where I hit a tree. Talking of hitting trees, always hitting trees. So, and I felt that cost me that match then, and that was quite early on. But I found the more aggressive I got, because I was more frustrated, I think, and willing to take players on, because I actually felt I did kind of have an edge, because it got to the point where I was just like, I'm so close to giving it up, but I couldn't give it up. And I'm not gonna lie, the feeling of getting this trophy is a euphoria I hadn't felt in a very long time in trophy hunting and trying to get trophies, because normally, like, you're going for like an easy platinum, something that's maybe time consuming but not hard. This is hard, and it is hard, but it's doable. It's a doable hard, and if I can do it, there's no reason why anyone else can't do it. I'm not an e-gamer, I'm just a person who is good at games. I do consider myself to be good at games, but not amazing at games, if you will. So as you can see, that car was charging at me. I think I did put up my map, and I'm already looking at my map on which way it's going to go. So this car was a level 9, and I thought, right, this is a straight out L. It was going to be a big fat L. And we do get some luck, guys. We do get some luck. So, to be fair, I am actually keeping somewhat upward, which I didn't really notice at the time. And again, I'm flying through the air. Every time I'm just trying to take the quickest possible way, and that is usually in a straight line. Roads can be faster, yes, but my goal is to get to the end before my opponent. And if that guy hadn't hit the rock or whatever he hit, I would have been absolutely screwed. And I'm so busy looking at him again that I crash into a tree. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And I got so fortunate that he tried to cheat and crashed into another car, which allowed me just to sail on past and take his car, which is ultimately the reason why we won the Eliminator. So this guy, thank you very much, because I needed your car. And after that, I literally hid. I tried to stay on the outer circle as much as possible and just go in with the circles to just stay out of sight, so everybody would just leave me alone, because I knew with this car it was a golden opportunity to win. Wasn't guaranteed, but it was a good opportunity. So I am going to talk to you about the final circle now. And the final circle, if you have a level 9, 10, you can win with some 8s. Hide. Go in with the circles, wait, like even on the outskirts, whatever you can, away from as many players as you possibly can. Stay away from all the dots and just go in with the circles, especially the last circle, because the last circle actually comes in really quick, and if you get to the final circle as the circle's pushing in and someone challenges you, it's going to cancel it, because once the pink circle hits it, it's game over, its heads are done, no more challenges. So do bear that in mind. If you've got a good car and you're trying to hide, go in with the circles, a bit like you would with any battle royale, because that is what this is. Don't get me wrong, I didn't get the most eliminations. I think I got something like 28 something. I just hit my microphone. But you don't always need loads of eliminations. You just need the eliminations like I got, which were lucky, but I got the cars. And the final part of the race was, again, a little bit fortunate, but I think I played it well. So talking of the last bit of the race, so once you get to that final circle, there is usually going to be between 4 and 10 people. I think I had 10 once out of 88 games. Normally it's about 5 people. You might get the odd 7 or 8, but normally it's about 5. I would like 2, because if I had got like me versus one other, because you'd be surprised how many like lower rate cars make it to this final circle. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some decent cars, there's some level 10s and stuff, but there is sometimes, because they hide, there's hide all game. So there's a thing called in the Forza Horizon community as dropping the pin, which means if you're going a certain direction, the storm is not the storm, the circle's likely to, the final destination is likely to go that way. So if I push left a few seconds before the storm, like the final objective hits, it's gonna go that way, as you will see in this video. So you can leave the circle about 3 to 4 seconds without being penalised. I think I got out at 2, which wasn't actually a great start, but I kept leaving it so late to get out, and you need to start making your way at about like 10 seconds, but I was kind of nervous. But I see those 2 behind me, so I know they're not heading that way. So I'm like, right, I'm gunning it. So as you see here, it's 9. See, there's a guy at the top, he comes barreling down, and the guy's going bottom. It's never going to go bottom, because there's nowhere on the map for it to go, because it's always like 6 kilometers. So I could have made it out about 4 seconds earlier, to be fair. If I had gunned it a bit earlier, I would have made it out. But as you can see, I'm miles ahead, because they got their starting positions so wrong, where I got mine so right. And because I was heading that way, I got like the drop, because I was already off in that direction and out of the storm. And that's what they call dropping the pin. So I would suggest it maybe a bit quicker than what I did it, because to be fair, I was quite slow. I got lucky that my opponents didn't seem to know which way to go, because it's never going to go down there, it's going to go left or right. and I just chose to go, I think it was left, away from the other 2 dots, and I hoped to get out at about 4 seconds, but I messed it up. But I still got out enough for it to go my way. So that is my recommendation. You'll get the hang of it after a few matches, whatever. Look, I even rolled there. Didn't make a difference. Didn't make a difference. I was still so far ahead. Because I was already looking at my mini-map. I knew where they were, and I just picked my spot and I went with it. And that was it, guys. We got the W. Overall, it was a sweaty but very good experience. I hated it, but I loved it all at the same time. If you're struggling, I hope this has helped. I hope you've taken some of my tips and you go and get the chicken dinner for yourself. The feeling of getting it, I haven't felt in a long time. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, because it really does help out the channel. And until the next time, happy hunting.